Well, hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Thoughtful Thursdays. Thursdays that are thoughtful. I'm so excited to be here. A little bit different today. Today is yoga and mindfulness with a twist of magic. I've decided that it would be really beautiful and special if we could combine our storytelling and the magic of our imaginations into our yoga sequences. So from now on, Fairy Mary will be taking you on your yoga adventures. So lovely to have you. Welcome. Welcome everybody. I'm going to go and get my magic Tinkerboo from right over here. Slide over to see if she's got someone or anyone to say hello to. Let me know who's watching. Let me know who's here because Tinkerboo wants to be able to see you through the magic tambourine. The magic Tinkerboo with all her magic. And she shakes. I see the boys and girls through the tambourine. Are you ready to join me on a yoga journey today? Feeling very calm and peaceful. And if we're not feeling calm and peaceful yet, we will be. Thursdays is all about coming down and coming inwards, into yourself, into me, I see. For the grown-ups that are listening, intimacy is a word we use a lot in the adult grown-up world. But real intimacy starts from you. So boys and girls, in order for you to feel love and be loved and love other people, you have to love yourself too. That's really important. Yes, it is. Sometimes we don't feel that good. Sometimes we feel a bit worried or a bit scared. Sometimes we might be a bit grumpy and we don't know why we're grumpy. But I think the reason why we can be grumpy and we can feel angry is because inside there's another kind of feeling. Might be that you're worried about something. What is it that you're really angry about in that moment? Sometimes we can just be angry and burst out into a cry or a scream, or sometimes what we call a tantrum. And that's okay, we all do it. But what we can do in yoga is that we can see and look inside of ourselves and see why we're so angry. And we're kind of giving ourselves a little bit of a hug and loving ourselves because it's okay that we're angry. It's very okay that we're angry or sad or worried or scared. These are all feelings that everybody has, even grown-ups. But boys and girls, I believe in you and I believe that I can show you how to be brave and strong and how to know and understand why you're scared and why you're worried and why you're sad and why you're grumpy. You can still be those things, but if we understand why, maybe, just maybe, we could make them disappear a whole lot faster. We could get them and shake them off our bodies a whole lot faster and get on with our day and get on with our life and get on with our play and our fun and our magic and not waste time in those places. We have to go to those places sometimes, but we don't have to live there. We can come out from there. Maybe it's just a place we go on holidays, the worried place or the sad place or the grumpy place. It's more of a holiday place. We don't stay there forever. We come home to our happy place. So think of it that way. Think of those yucky feelings as holidays from feeling good. Stay there for a little while, but then come back home again to your happy place. Tinkerboo is beginning to shake because my friends are here. Good morning, happy Thursday from Aoife and Greta. Good morning, Aoife and Greta. I see you right through Tinkerboo. Welcome to Thursday. So lovely to have you. We've come down to 2 days a week now, Tuesdays and Thursdays. I thought we could combine science and arts and crafts on Tuesdays, and we're going to combine magic, storytelling and yoga and mindfulness on Thursdays. But remember, you can always come back and watch them at any time. Let's see who else is here. Tinker, 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 boo. Eliana and Lucas, I see you. Good morning. Hello. Welcome to Yoga and Mindfulness. Namaste, everybody. Today's going to be a lesson all about what I just said. Sometimes we feel grumpy, sometimes we feel worried, sometimes we feel sad. In the grown-up world, we call it anxious. Sometimes we feel funny in our tummies. It's like there's somebody in there with a great big spoon and they're stirring the pot in your tummy, and your tummy is feeling really funny, not feeling right at all. Sometimes feelings of being scared and worried can do that to our tummy. We call that being anxious. If you don't know something that's going to happen, or if you have to be somewhere or do something and you don't know and you've never done it before, that can make you anxious. First day of school, first day of kinder, that can make you anxious. For the grown-ups, it could be the first day at work, at a new job. Yep. It could be when they have to get on Facebook and Instagram and talk live like I am, because I feel anxious and nervous when I do this. But I still do it because I know I can. I believe in myself. And I believe in you guys because you guys are always here to watch. So that's what we kind of call the feelings of anxiety. Being nervous, worried, grumpy, funny tummy feelings. Your body feels different. When you're nervous or when you're anxious or when you're worried, you don't feel loose and free. You feel tight. You hold your body together. You make your body smaller. If I do this, I look different to when I do this. Don't I? Yeah. So even your body looks different when you're feeling these ways. You want to curl up in a little tiny ball. And you don't want to be around anybody, and you don't want to talk to anybody. Sometimes. That's what happens to me. You have to think about what it feels like for you, and maybe you can share that with your grown-ups that are sitting with you in the living room right now. Do you just want to curl up in a little ball and not talk to anybody? Sometimes we want to stamp our feet or our hands on the table. Yeah. Sometimes we can get so out of control that we can do something that's hurtful to us or somebody else. So we need to come here to yoga so that we can go inside our bodies and give ourselves a big, loving hug and work out how we can come back from those feelings, back into the happy feelings place. I have another friend with me. Tinker, 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 boo. It's Valerie. I see you. Good morning, Valerie. Hi. Are you feeling good today? Or maybe you're feeling a bit so anxious and sad and worried. So sometimes when we get these feelings, we feel tight. And we want to curl up in a little ball. One of the best things to do when we feel that way is shake it off. Maybe we could dance. Maybe we could jump. Maybe we could clap. That's why all our beautiful nursery rhymes are so important. We could do Shake It Off by Taylor Swift and shake off all those feelings. Think about all those feelings on your body. Shake it up. You could wiggle it off or twinkle it off like our Tickly Rain song. Tickly rain on our arms, on our shoulders, changing all those yucky, tight feelings into nice, happy feelings by the tickly rain. So you could dance, you could sing, you could stamp your feet, you could clap your hands. Do it to music. That'll always make you feel happier. So you can snap yourself out of it just like that. Another way that you can get yourself to feel more calm and more peaceful is with different types of breathing exercises. And you guys know I love doing breathing exercises with you all. Let's do 3 breathing exercises before we start our yoga class today. we're going to start with the bee breath. This breath makes a sound like a bumblebee. Do you know what a bee sounds like? A bee goes bzzz. But what we're going to do is we're going to block our ears. Can you take your pointer fingers and block your ears? And when we do our breathing in and breathing out, we're going to sound it differently in our head because we've blocked our ears. But there's a difference here. We're going to breathe in through our nose just like normal. But when we breathe out, we're going to make a hum. Oh, that tickles my lips. You've got to give it a try. Before you block your ears, give it a try. Breathe in and hum. Not for too long. Hum. All right, tinker, 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 boo. It's Daniela and Wolfie. Oh, Wolfie's ready for yoga too. Good morning, guys. We're starting off with some breaths to bring us down and calm. And the first breath is called a bee breath, a bumblebee breath. So pop your fingers on your ears. We're going to breathe in and we're going to hum out 3 times. Let's go. Breathe in, breathe out. Good job. One more. Breathe in, breathe out. Can you feel all the fuzziness and the tingling in your head when you do that? Can you feel the tickling in your lips and inside your mouth? Because when you go, sounds different when you go, you hear it differently when you block your ears. That's called bumblebee breath, and that always makes me feel better. The tingling feeling makes me feel like there's all these happy little bumblebees saying, be happy, because that's what bee breath does. It helps you to be happy. The next breath we're going to take is a butterfly breath. Now, you know we have butterfly pose in yoga. This one is just from the waist up, and it's called butterfly breath. So what we're going to do for butterfly breath is we're going to bring our hands together in front of us like this. And when we breathe in, as we breathe in through our nose, we're going to open our wings like a butterfly. And we're going to close them as we breathe out. And when you breathe out, make an ah sound. You're flapping and opening and closing your beautiful butterfly wings. Let's do that one again. Breathing in and out. And breathing in and out. Let's do one more because I love butterflies. Breathing in and out. Perfect. That one was called butterfly breath, and that one helps you open your arms up and say hello to the world, just like you have butterfly wings. The last breath we're going to do is the 5-finger breath, where we go up and down each finger. And as we go up, we breathe in. As we go down, we breathe out. Really easy. You guys know this one. Are you ready? Breathe in. Perfect. Well done, everybody. That was awesome. So that's our breathing for today. We're going to move on now, and we're going to do a yoga sequence standing up. And this is calm down and courage yoga for kids. Here's a little image that I've got off the internet, and it's called Calm Down Yoga for Kids. We're going to do 5 poses to warm up today. I am strong. I am kind. I am brave. I am friendly. And I am wise, just like an owl, who's the star of our story today. And tinker-boo, tinker, tinker, tinker-boo. Renatito and Nicoletta, I see you. Good morning, guys. Welcome to yoga. All right, we're going to stand up and we're going to start off with our first warm-up, which is I am strong. I'm going to bring my Instagrammers up nice and high. Let's go over to our mats. My mat is over here. And I am strong. So when you're feeling strong, you're also feeling balanced, boys and girls. So spread your legs out nice and wide on the floor. Nice and wide, make a big triangle with your legs. Then what we're going to do is we're going to twist our legs and face one way. We can face like this and bend one knee forward. Good. Take your arms and put them out to your sides. I am strong like a warrior. A warrior is a very courageous and very brave soldier. Push forward like you're throwing your bow and arrow, like you're riding on your horse. Perfect, warriors. And we're going to stand up, face the front, put our arms down. Let's twist our bodies the other way now. So turn your feet. Good job. Keep your triangle. Bend your front knee and bring your arms out. If you want to swap your arms, you can. I'm going to keep my arms the same so you can still see me. And lean forward, lunge forward like a brave, courageous warrior. Beautiful. Look out in front of you. See who's there. The whole world. Back up straight and turn. The next warm-up is I am kind. And there's nothing more kind than a tree. A tree is super kind. So we're going to be doing tree pose next. I'll come back a little bit so you can get the tops of my arms. So what we can do with tree pose, boys and girls, and grown-ups, if you're joining me, you can either just have your foot, one foot on the other, you can see, or you can do it the other leg, whichever leg you want, doesn't matter which we start with, because we're going to do both. Perfect. You can either have your foot there, you can have it on the bottom of your leg, below your knee, where your calves are, or at the top of your leg, where your thigh is. We don't want it on our knee. So let's start off with the easy pose. We'll put it on our foot. If you feel brave and you want to lift it, you can. I think you're all brave enough. So we're going to lift our arms up to the sky, and we're either going to bend our elbows or we're going to bring our arms out. You can choose how you want your tree to look. I am a tree. Now relax your arms and your feet, give them a shake, and change legs. The other foot on top of the other foot. Bring your arms up. You either bend your elbows or open your hands out and have big tree branches. I'm a tree, I'm kind. Perfect. The next one is I'm brave. So I am brave. Did I do brave or strong at the beginning? I think I did brave. This is also strong and brave. Strong and brave is going skiing on a ski slope. We're going to bend our knees and pretend we're going skiing. Can you pretend you're sitting on a chair or your big knees are bent and you're skiing? Very good. You're so strong and you're so brave. Nice work, everybody. Next, we're going to do the pose I'm friendly. Guess who or what is one of the friendliest creatures on the planet? Something that goes woof, woof. A dog, of course. So when we say I am friendly, we're going to do downward facing dog. You ready to do that one with me? You know what to do. Hands down on the ground with your knees bent. And then lift your bottoms up and make a triangle with your whole body. I am friendly like a dog. And you can even lift one leg and wag your doggy tail. Swap over with the other leg. And back down. Back onto your knees. And lift yourself up very slowly. So that's I'm friendly like a dog. Well, next, we're going to say I'm wise like an owl. And for an owl, we're going to get down and sit. Just like me. Bottoms on your feet. Knees bent in front of you. Perfect. Put your hands on your hips by your side to make your owl feathers. Perfect. Good job. And we can turn our head from side to side and say, hoot, 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 hoot. I'm wise like an owl. So look one way and say, hoot, hoot. And look the other way. Hoot, hoot. And again, hoot, hoot. One more. Hoot, hoot. Flap your feathery wings, owls. And that's done. So our beautiful early warm-up exercises are done, which takes us next to our yoga story. So today we're talking about feelings of worry or sadness or scared, feelings of nervous. The story we're going to do today is a story about an owl, hoot hoot, who was scared of the dark. The owl who was afraid of the dark. Yes. So, have you ever been scared of the dark, boys and girls, and you have to have the light on? Yep, that's normal. Lots of people have the light on when they sleep. I have this beautiful lamp. Can you see this lamp in the background? That's a beautiful crystal lamp. It's a Himalayan salt lamp. It's pink. And I have that on at night. Sometimes because I feel like I need some light, but sometimes I have it on because it makes me feel calm and safe. So let's do the story of the owl who was afraid of the dark. Owl lives in a hollow tree. Owl's tree makes shadows in the bright light of the moon. Can you see Owl's tree? And there's the branches, and there's the moon. We're going to do tree pose. Do you remember how to do tree pose? Come on, standing up. Up. Make your tree however you like. We've already done this once today. I'm going to make one with my knee here. And there you are, being Owl's tree, casting shadows on the ground from the light of the moon. This made Owl scared. Are you balancing? Swap your legs over. This made Owl scared. Oops, sorry, Instagram. Fix that up. And Owl did not like seeing the shadows. Do you know what he did? Owl, relax your arms and legs. Owl was scared because the shadows on the ground looked like monsters. I don't like the darkness, thought Owl. As Owl gazes, as Owl gazes from her hollow with big round eyes, she sees a shining moon. You see the moon? And she sees bats flying around. And then she sees little foxes coming out of their dens. She sees all these creatures. There she is in her hollow. She won't come out though. So let's remember what she sees. She sees the moon, some bats, and some foxes. First pose, boys and girls, is moon pose. For this pose, we stand up nice and tall. Bring our hands all the way to the top, touching. And bend out sideways so you're a moon shape. Beautiful moons. And there's the moon that the owl is looking at. Maybe flip your bend the other way. Good job. There's a moon in the sky that owl is looking at. And the bats are flying past the moon. Are you ready to do bat pose? Bat pose is very similar to bird pose. But what we're going to do is we're going to put our arms out forward. And we're going to lean, but don't lift your foot up. Just lean like this. Perfect. And your arms are your bat wings. And bats don't fly with their wings this way. Bats fly this way. Open, close, open, close. And there are all the bats flying in the sky. Open, close. Stand up tall. Take the other leg back. And open, close. You're leaning forward and opening and closing your bat wings. Flying past the big silvery moon. Perfect. And the last thing that Owl sees out there are the foxes. The foxes that have come out of their dens. So we're going to do downward facing dog to be a fox. You ready? Knees and hands down. Walk your hands forward. Lift your bottom up. And there's the fox pose. Like a downward facing dog. So Owl sees all of these creatures and coming back up. As she pokes her head out of her hollow, she's still afraid of the darkness. Sometimes the moon is not there. Sometimes the moon has no shape. And sometimes the moon is not round at all. And that's when it gets even more dark. It's very dark on those nights. Owl has her secret that she's afraid of the dark, but she hasn't told any of her friends. She's ashamed. Barney the barn owl brings Al an invitation. Have a look. There's something in his mouth. And there's a little envelope. It says, "Dear Al, let's go flying through the dark forest tonight at moonlight." What happens if there's no light? What happens in the middle of the night if the moon is small? Poor Al, she would love to go, but this night is very dark. Do you remember our moon shape we did before? The bendy moon? That's it there. "It's too dark tonight," says Al, and sadly, Barney flies away. "Oh, why must the moon get so small and even go away on some nights and leave me in the dark?" says Al. The moon is behind a cloud, but she hears Al's sadness. "Oh," she says, "I'm sad that you're afraid of the dark." There's the moon there. She's sad that Al is afraid of the dark. The moon gently glides down towards Al's tree. She said, "Al, I am your friend. I watch over you each and every night." "But sometimes you're not in the sky," said Al. The little foxes gaze at the big moon that's come down. How bright is it when the moon is so low? Have you ever seen a big full moon, boys and girls? "I'm always there," said the moon, "even if you cannot see me. I promise, Al, I'm always there." "Truly?" says Al. "Truly," says the moon. Soon the dark nights come again, but Al remembers what the moon said. She remembers that she doesn't have to be afraid. The moon is always there, even when it's dark. She's just behind the clouds, she remembers. The little foxes hear and they frisk for joy. Then Al sends Barney the owl a note. "Dear Barney, I think we should go flying through the dark forest tonight at midnight. Yours sincerely, Al." There's the letter. So Al is no longer afraid of the darkness because Al realizes that it doesn't mean that the moon isn't there. And it doesn't mean that there's anything to be scared of in the night. Because the moon can either shine really big and round like this night. Look at the owls. Or the moon can be small, just like this night. It's a bit darker, isn't it? The moon is always there to guide us and to light our way, but sometimes it's behind the clouds. So the moon comes up and goes in cycles, grows, and then it gets smaller, and then it grows, and then it gets smaller, and this happens every month. And when there's a full moon, the sky is very bright. Have you ever seen a full moon in the sky? Big, round, full moon? Yep. Oh, tinker, 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 boo. Hello, Eva. I see you. Good morning, Eva. So happy to have you here. And there's Alexandra too. Good morning. We just went on a magical ride through the forest with poor Al, who was scared of the dark. We know we can be strong, and we know that we don't need to be scared, do we, boys and girls? And if you are feeling scared or worried, you remember to do your yoga, your breathing, and remember to come inside of yourself. Give yourself a cuddle and tell yourself it's okay. It's okay to feel scared, and it's okay to feel worried. It's okay to feel sad. We're going to go on a little adventure now. We're going to go on an adventure through the forest together. Have a listen to this story, boys and girls. Maybe you can lie down and relax on a cushion or on a pillow. We'll take a deep breath together while we're laying down, relaxing. Very nice. Let's take another deep breath together. Beautiful. Now we're walking in our imagination. Make these pictures in your head. We're walking through a beautiful forest with tall, tall trees. Looking up, we can see the tips of the trees. But as we're walking through the forest, we're starting to remember some things that worry us, some things that have made us sad. What's something that's made you worried or sad recently? Can you think of one thing? Has one of your toys been lost or broken? Did you have a fight with your brother or sister? Have you hurt yourself? Did you fall over and have an ouch on your body? All those things could make you sad. Or are you just feeling funny in your tummy and you don't know why? Walk with me through this forest. As we walk further and further into the forest, we start to hear a beautiful sound, the sound of water. The sound of the water feels so calm and relaxing. Have a listen. Have a listen. Can you hear that? It's a waterfall sound. Beautiful, gentle waters. Trickling down the mountain. And as you keep walking through the forest, you can hear the waterfall sounds, and they get louder and louder. And then through a clearing, past the tallest of trees, your path comes to a stop. You can't go any further because you're at the edge of a cliff. Boys and girls, peek down in your imagination, peek down the cliff and watch the water as it falls down, down, down into the valley below. This is a magic worry waterfall. This waterfall can take your worries and your fears and your yucky feelings, and she can wash them away for you. Do you remember that thought you had before? That worry thought? Well, what I would like you to do is I would like you to take that thought in your imagination, pick up a leaf. Pick up a leaf and put that thought on the leaf. Imagine that thought on your leaf. I am worried. I am scared. I'm sad because I hurt myself. I'm sad because I had a fight with my brother. Whatever your sad or worried thought is, put it on the leaf. Now I want you to imagine that you are throwing the leaf over the cliff and down the waterfall. There goes your worry. The worry waterfall will take care of your worries. It will take care of your feelings of sadness so you can come back to your happy feelings place. That's where you live. Your sad and worried feelings place, you don't live there. You just go there occasionally for a holiday. We always want to come back to our home. And I don't just mean your house with walls and windows. Your real home is in your heart. And that's where your happiness is and your love. And if you remember that, then you are able to take all those worry thoughts and send them away. Down the waterfall. Can you hear? Oh, hang on. That's better. Down the waterfall. Trickling away. Thank you for joining me today in our beautiful, thoughtful Thursdays. It was lovely to have you all. And all of you that are watching, I'm so grateful that you're here. Remember, now we're here Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm so grateful. Tell your friends to come and watch. Tell anyone that you know who's got little children that are not at school at the moment. And if the kids are at school or kinder, all of these videos stay on my IGTV on Instagram, and they also stay on my Facebook page. All in the feed. Go to my videos, the videos menu, and you'll see every video I've ever done since we went into isolation. And maybe some extras as well from before that. They're also posted on my YouTube channel, which is Fairy Mary's Make Believe. Some of the exercises we did today, the breathing exercises, I'm actually about to launch my website this week. And some of those exercises will be available for you to buy and download and print as a PDF file so that you can do them over and over with your children as well. And they'll be able to colour in the pages There's a few little mindfulness activities going to be available there as well. And soon, very soon, a whole series of yoga videos. We're starting a 12-week yoga program that you can join and subscribe to, and we'll do a video a week. It's going to be beautiful. So have a lovely day, everybody. Have a beautiful day. It's a sunny, shiny day. And remember, if you ever need to go to the Warri Waterfall, you can go there anytime you like. You might even want to ask your grown-up to play some water music in the background. And you can pop your worry on the leaf, throw it over the waterfall. Don't forget your breaths too. Great exercises today, boys and girls. Great yoga postures. Parents, carers, if your children participated and you've got photos, oh, please send them to me. It makes my day when I see the children that are interacting with me on the screen. You know, I didn't imagine it would ever feel this way, and I didn't imagine it would be this embraced by you all, and it makes me so happy that it has been. Sorry, I'm just going to change the music. So thank you all very much again for being here. I'll see you on Tuesday next week. Have a lovely weekend. Namaste. Bye.